Hi, my name is Kaylee Heisey, and I go to Williams Valley Junior High School. Today, I will be talking about how school and other school activities can cause stress on students. I have noticed this problem throughout my school through my friends and classmates, and I've also struggled with this problem myself. I hope to make you aware of the problem of how school and other school activities can stress students out and convince you to use good time management and to have a healthy relationship with your body to try and fix this problem. I'm going to explain the problem, examine its impact on your life, and suggest a solution. Students easily get stressed out throughout the school year, and there's many causes to it. I personally get very stressed out during busy sports schedules, and I like to try and balance all this out with a planner, which is my visual aid for today. I use this planner to write down when I have practices and club meetings and all that stuff to make sure I'm keeping track of all the things I need to do. I make sure I still have time for my schoolwork and homework outside of school. Other stressful times is finals weeks and when we have midterms. I think a lot of students get stressed out then because also a lot of work is due right before you have midterms and finals. So it's very important you have good time management to make sure you're getting all that work done and also having time to study for those tests coming up. Students also get stressed when a lot of work is piled on at once, which is also going with time management, making sure you have enough time to get it all in when it's due and when you need to have those papers in by the due dates. So like I said before, planner is very important. I also like to put in my planner when stuff is due, like big projects or just simple homework assignments that may or maybe not due the next day after they are assigned. Making a schedule can also help you keep track of everything. I know I'm in a musical, so when that season comes around, it's very stressful. It's very long days, and you don't always have time to do homework right after school. Students also worry a lot when they're not doing very well in classes, which I think they can also use time management to make sure they're having time to study for that class they're not doing well in, or simply get a tutor for that class. Stress affects students in and outside of school, from taking a test in class and having no time to study. Stress adds on to a lot of things students are already going through with mental health problems, and I think stress definitely adds to mental health problems for some students that I do know. Stress also has an impact on physical health. If you're not getting up enough and doing stuff because you're stressed about your schoolwork and you're not going outside for a simple walk or just simply getting up enough, that can definitely affect your physical health. It also affects your social relationship. If you're really worried about school, you're not getting a lot of time with your friends outside of that. And I think that also goes along with time management, making sure you're able to balance school, sports, and just seeing your friends in general. The worst thing about stress is how it can definitely take over someone's mood and ruin their day. I found out that has happened to me. I'll get really stressed about a test I have, and that's all I'm thinking about for the whole day, and I definitely feel I'm not always the nicest person to be around. But I'm definitely working on that to make sure I'm managing my stress well and I'm able to prepare myself for the test that I have. One way to reduce stress is a calendar and a schedule. I've found this has helped me so much. I'm able to look at a physical copy of what I have each day and how I can follow it and make sure everything fits the way I need it to. I really like to have a structure to my everyday life. I like to be able to know what I'm doing next, and that sometimes I like to have time where I can change things if I'm not able to do that one thing that day. Also, surrounding yourself with positive people can definitely help your stress and your mental health. Stress definitely goes along with your mental health as well. Not surrounding yourself with good people can definitely stress you out more. And making sure you're taking care of your body. Make sure you're eating well and getting that physical movement like sports, going to the gym, or just simply going on a walk can help you. I find that when I get stressed out too much, going on a short walk definitely helps me out. You also want to make sure you're going to bed at a good time. Not having enough sleep definitely affects the way you're studying for a test or how you are the next day in school. Trying to make these changes will definitely make you feel better as a person going into next school year or just this next semester. If you start making these changes, you'll definitely see improvement. Personally, I've made these changes, and I have a lot better mental and physical health. I definitely have more of a drive for school now after these changes. I find that I have so much more time to do my schoolwork that I need to do. Like I said, these changes have definitely improved my mental health. I seem so much more in a better mood, and I'm able to manage my stress when I need to. My physical health has also improved. I'm able to make time to go to the gym every day. I do go after school, and making sure I can just take breaks from what I'm doing for school. Like, I know I have time to do that, taking those breaks. So I definitely think if I'm able to convince you to make these changes, you definitely will see improvement and have a lot better mental health and physical health and not be as stressed about schoolwork. Thank you for your time and consideration.